Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the news. First, let us take a look at the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi begins three-nation tour to Jordan, Ethiopia and Oman. PM to interact with Indian community in three nations. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma lays foundation stone for Meghalaya House Annex in New Delhi. BJP to probe alleged wrongdoings if elected to power in GHADC, even as party remains optimistic about winning seats despite past setbacks. And joy and creativity fill the air as Shillong Pottery workshop brings art and festive cheer. The news in detail, and first local news. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today laid the foundation stone for the construction of the Meghalaya House Annex at Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Road, New Delhi. The new complex, to be built in two phases, will feature 24 guest rooms and a meeting hall in the first phase at an estimated cost of 22 crore rupees within the premises of the existing Meghalaya House. Emphasizing the importance of quality services, the Chief Minister directed concerned officials to ensure that the highest standards of hospitality and management are maintained so that visitors experience comfort and convenience during their stay.
Take this opportunity because all the Meghalaya House staff people are here, that at the end of the day, infrastructure is only infrastructure. What makes this a Meghalaya House and what makes this a public space is ultimately the kind of service that we give to the people out here. So I cannot but reiterate and mention to all of you that wherever anybody who comes from our state, it is very important for each and every one of you to ensure that they feel at home. And that the new building cannot do. That a new car cannot do. That is only the human touch that you guys can give. So I do appeal to all of you that I hope that you will be reminded about this every time you see a person coming from our state to stay out here.
The foundation that we are going to lay this morning is about the first phase of the construction. We have two phases. First phase is about 30 something rooms, right? See? About
24, this 24 rooms.
Or 24 rooms. In the first phase, we will be able to get 24 rooms, and maybe in the second phase, we will get more rooms. And I could see once this is completed, I'm very sure the service delivery mechanism will again be further improved as far as official issues are concerned.
BJP leader A.L. Hek announced that the party will investigate alleged wrongdoings if it forms the new executive committee in next year's Garo Hills Autonomous District Council's election. He said the BJP is preparing to contest all 29 seats and expressed optimism about winning several seats despite limited past success in Meghalaya.
BJP is gearing up and organizing the party to ensure that we contest in almost all the seats of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. So the president and other members, they're really working very hard to ensure for the winning the seats this time in the Garo Hills. Many seats will be winning many seats this time in the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. So BJP is in the gearing up in the full swing now for the nominating the candidates, a good candidate, nominating a good candidate from all the constituencies for the GHADC elections.
Several pressure groups in southwest Khasi Hills, including the Khasi Students' Union, Nyotrep Youth Council, Federation of Khasi Jaintia and Garo People and others, met ADC LT Taryang to protest the proposed transfer of B. Jirwa, the Superintendent of Police and other top officials posted for less than a year. KSU President Forward Man Nongrem warned that frequent transfers could affect the district's development and peace, urging the government to allow officers to complete their minimum tenure. He cautioned that ignoring their plea might lead to public protests.
Hakani ko forum ta kadai bahadin banglayo ekijing tip ka batikna ba nakalang jo sarkar kala persang lani kala mut kala don kata kajing temu ban transfer nekong yu superintendent of police ubah hajing sha mata imat urang don dok ba shpo kadoi banai ei hoi long ba ni sotho la don kam transfer ha transfer hi haba transfer nu officer kalong ba kipa ba gede bantep lani nakalang ni de bantep ba kai ka ba ule bang haban transfer u SP lan u he pelet ka minimum tenure ju haka jaka bu usha ba haka jaka ka ba ude bandan kalong balakum no arsnam but habede ba kani ka jing wara yo de lani ka jing transfer u SP nagalang jungi la kransai ba larong ko bala nagalang sarkar ka de ban penne swa Harai lara suthu ba kamla su ban pene ru lara kawan ra kalong ba ka demon ra hi dawudi khasi khnang ba kan long ka besuk ha ka jing tare kam ber ki basung ber ki no song ber ki kan hon per ki badon ha po jong ka sadwa sil shek hi brokwai.
The Joint Action Committee Muster Roll Workers Union has temporarily suspended its proposed protest schedule for December 16 at Madan Malki after Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma assured the union of talks. Speaking at the Shillong Press Club, Union's General Secretary Bumper Lindem said the Chief Minister has agreed to hold discussions on December 17 or, if not possible, in January 2026. The union had been demanding revision of the floor rate and payment of variable dearness allowance.
Commissioner Patil November ada absen apa first recount halor ka floor rate but video but kiwe Commissioner ulah pensai nomor ba ke GST kumba ulah ba ke GST reform kala herdor kini ki marbam ki marbam ki kali klai herdor lot ti ulah ba nomor kani kimla ban pinkiu ya ka video kumta ni kapan tak kejing tho lot by day but katai dari Commissioner utlamla pen sisa ne ban ai yangi dak kejing tho ha ka by day but kejing hiar kita ki marbam ki mardi haka apu pratrik milawan bo ka appointment bersiam halor baka menginyo ni kendu siam halor kini isu menginyo kran mo halor kini ki mat trik mengi dawa rai tar hadu menta kasi ni pajo kanu ka appointment bersiam rai hadu menta kumut ngin kumbang laong wa kendang ka kejing hi nasai apo maran marki rai ngin chupente abi bro wa ngin pospon chuan ni hadu buro markliam siam ran buro la pan kita ka por ni mo hadit ka hanyo direct ni hadin wa New York.
The Government Girls Higher Secondary School concluded its Golden Jubilee celebrations today in Juwai, with Education Minister Lakman Rimbui and Health and Sports Minister Wailat Miki Shilla attending the event. During the ceremony, the school presented a memorandum requesting a new auditorium to support school activities and an expanded girls' hostel in Juwai. Minister Rimbui pledged government support for the auditorium and highlighted initiatives like the Meghalaya Teachers Training Academy and the expansion of colleges across the state.
Very happy, and I hope
because those tiring and sometimes
a strong pillar of education
institution and
Miki Shilla, he is also head of school education, and all the officers we cherish memory and have a wonderful
information. So we were told that his leadership we have seen so many opportunity.
Our my dear student, the motto of the schools
think, act, and flourish. This is a very, very important thing in our life. We have to think and we have to act. And to be able to do that, we need our parents at home, we need our teachers in school, so that we'll be able to flourish. But more importantly, we as the children, we as the students, we need the determination in ourselves how to flourish.
To play a wrong note is insignificant. To play without passion is inexcusable. This adage perfectly reflects the journey of Alphonse War from East Giant Hills. Visually impaired since the age of 2, he refused to let his disability define him and taught himself to play the guitar. Now a street musician at Kandailat, Alphonse performs English and Khasi songs, earning his livelihood through public donations. Despite facing misunderstandings and lack of encouragement for street musicians in Meghalaya, he continues to play with determination, proving that passion and perseverance can overcome any obstacle.
Regarding with this playing guitars on the stage, so I know that some of the people they don't like us to play on the streets like this. Maybe they are missing understanding, and they do not know. Suppose I myself, if I don't do like this, so from where will I find my benefit? So the most thing I would like to say to people, please don't think negative. Regarding with my when I lost my eyesight, when I was 2 years. For this, my mother has told me about this, because I myself I don't remember that. Myself, I play Khasi or English.
A large number of people participated in a 6-day pottery workshop at Clay Studio in Nongrim Hills, Shillong, marking the start of the Christmas season with creativity and community engagement. Participants hand-built Christmas themed decorations such as stars, bells, ornaments and personalized tags, guided by trained instructors in beginner-friendly pottery techniques. A decorative vase workshop also allowed attendees to shape clay cylinders into unique vases using slabs, coils and pinch elements, fostering artistic expression and creativity.
And pottery is something that's new. Clay Studio, we're the first pottery studio that's open to the public in Shillong. So since we just started as well, we wanted to do something but come along open to the public, and we just thought, Christmas themed pottery workshops, it's something that could be nice for people to come and attend and experience working with clay. Namar pottery, it's something, it's very historical, more and of course, done traditional pottery, but it's a craft that's existed since we turned the page of civilization, Mokumashong, and we just wanted to share that. Namar, we have a passion for this craft, and we want to share that passion, and we want to share it around the time of Christmas as well. So yeah.
Kalong sutunan pa pila ban me ka mon pila ba sna ko cups ke ki tiar ke ke vero ke te pila aru ban ka design ka pimon ru se Kesulitan plus pihak ben pihak pihak kendur pun kibrio pihak lapar dok kibai deh so ketahui. Bangin wan cheni long in yo king mo bangin spend family time kam ram menta ki polite long ki khna la mir bi tang ha kum ta mo phones and TVs and everything there. By coming here pat long yo ate ban explore and spend time with my family also. Sometimes ni si pararong imya don for sure feel ashtu to shtu. But then one hang ni pat long yo ban spend time and then kum ta king mo like free from screening like kum ta. Yeah. Tahi.
The district MCH officer, Ribhoy, launched a polio immunization drive for children below 5 years to prevent the disease, despite India being declared polio-free. The drive, which began today at Civil Hospital Nongpo, will continue until December 17. Addressing the gathering, the Additional Deputy Commissioner Balakinteo Rani urged parents to ensure all eligible children receive polio drops and call upon doctors, nurses, ASHA and Anganwadi workers to work collectively to achieve complete coverage across the district. Moving on to the regional news. Students of Tezpur University today began a 9-hour hunger strike, intensifying their protest against Vice-Chancellor Professor Shambhu Nath Singh over alleged corruption and financial irregularities. The students are demanding his immediate removal. They announced a complete boycott of academic and administrative activities until the Union Ministry of Education issues a formal resolution on their demands. The protest has severely affected teaching, examinations and administrative work, with students urging the Ministry of Education to intervene urgently and restore academic normalcy.
It's been worsening from the last 2.5 years since Shambhunath Singh has come to our university. Even for little purchases, little repairs, we have to keep on posting applications after applications, but obviously they do not get approved because he is not even in the campus for most of the time. In the name of book purchases, there are corruption worth of 6.5 crores. In the name of procuring furniture for the newly constructed hostels, it's a corruption of almost 15 crores. So if we do a sum of all of that, it's worth a lot of money that our parents are paying for. That it's the blood, sweat and tears of our parents, and he's wasting our money, he's wasting our time, our education. He's just ruining the entire system. He's the rot in the system. So we want him removed from our university as soon as possible, and we are demanding that they take strict measures for him to be suspended.
Polling was held in Arunachal Pradesh for Panchayati Raj institutions and civic bodies of Itanagar and Pasighat today. Early turnout was moderate due to cold weather but improved as the day progressed. Chief Minister Pema Khandu cast his vote in Tawang, urging citizens to vote responsibly. A total of 440 candidates are contesting 186 Zilla Parishad seats, 39 for 16 IMC wards and 21 for 8 BMC wards. Panchayat polls use ballot boxes while municipal elections use EVMS. Vote counting is scheduled for December 20. Now for the national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today began a 3-nation tour to Jordan, Ethiopia and Oman. In the first leg, he is visiting Jordan at the invitation of King Abdullah II Ibrahim Al Hussein, where he will hold talks with the King and Prime Minister Jafar Hassan and interact with the Indian community in Amman. The visit marks 75 years of India-Jordan diplomatic relations. From Jordan, the Prime Minister will travel to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. In the final leg, Mr. Modi will visit Muscat, Oman, marking 70 years of diplomatic ties between India and Oman.
civilizational countries, and we have very long-standing, deep and friendly relationship. This visit is taking place on the 15th year of for last 15 years no Prime Minister from India has visited this place. So this is a very historic moment for us, and we see that there are a big and rich agenda on which the discussions will take place. It will strengthen the cooperation at the bilateral level. Both the countries are members of BRICS, and we are very important partners when it comes to cooperating on international issues.
Honorable Prime Minister would be, Shri Narendra Modi would be arriving in Jordan on the 15th. He would be here on the 15th and the 16th on a bilateral visit. This would be his first full-fledged bilateral visit to Jordan, and this would be the first such visit by a Prime Minister in this millennium, actually. So, Honorable Prime Minister was last here on a transit visit in 2018, and this visit at the invitation of His Majesty King Abdullah II in the 75th year of establishment of diplomatic relations between India and the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan is a truly historic.
President Draupadi Murmu administered the oath of office to Raj Kumar Goyal as the Chief Information Commissioner at Rashtrapati Bhavan on Monday. The ceremony was attended by Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan, Union Minister Jitendra Singh and other dignitaries. A 1990 batch retired IAS officer of the Agamut cadre, Goyal retired on August 31st as Secretary in the Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice. He also served as Secretary Border Management in the Ministry of Home Affairs and held several key positions in Jammu and Kashmir and at the centre. The nation today observed the 75th death anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patil, paying tribute to his immense contribution to India's unity and nation building. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah paid homage and remembered Sardar Patil's pivotal role in integrating princely states and uniting the country into one strong nation. Leaders said Sardar Patil's legacy continues to inspire the vision of Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat and guide the nation towards a Viksit Bharat. And now for the international news. The death toll in Sydney's Bondi Beach shooting on the first day of Hanukkah has risen to 15, with police declaring it a terrorist attack. The alleged shooters, a father and son aged 50 and 24, include a deceased father, while the son remains hospitalized under police custody. 42 people were injured, including 2 police officers. Authorities recovered 6 firearms and 2 improvised explosive devices from the scene. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese called the attack an act of pure evil, terror and anti-Semitism. He said his government is considering tougher gun laws, including limits on the number of guns individuals can own and periodic reviews of gun licenses.
What we saw yesterday was an act of pure evil, an act of terror, an act of anti-Semitism, an attack on the first day of Hanukkah targeted at the Jewish community. A dark day in Australia's history on what should have been a day of light. And visiting the scene there at Bondi this morning, it was a very physical reminder of the iconic status of Bondi Beach and the Bondi Pavilion. I opened that pavilion after the refurbishment just a couple of years ago. It is a historic place, And the fact that this was a venue for this act of evil that was clearly calculated by these perpetrators is just an outrage and has shocked the community.
Now for the sports news. The Southwest Garo Hills District Chess Association organized a one-day rapid chess tournament 2025 at Children's Park, Ambati recently, with 45 players taking part. The tournament was inaugurated by Clement G. Momin, Vice Chairman of the Meghalaya State Development Reforms Commission. The event aimed to promote chess and encourage young talent in the district. In the open category, Charming R. Marak won first place, followed by Bidasagar D. Sangma in second and Kundan D. Sangma in third. Argentine footballer Lionel Messi arrived in New Delhi today for the fourth and final leg of his GOAT India tour. The main event took place at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. During the Delhi tour, Messi felicitated Minerva Academy's teams, which have won 3 youth trophies. Lionel Messi's GOAT India tour began on the 13th of this month in Kolkata. The Argentine superstar's visit marks his return to India after 14 years and kicks off a 3-day tour to Kolkata, Hyderabad, Mumbai and New Delhi. The tour combines public appearances, cultural events and celebrity football exhibitions across major venues.
It's been an emotional one for sure. We have been waiting for this moment our entire life. We always used to say no matter what we achieve in life, if we didn't see Messi, it's a failure. So today is an achievement in that sense. We never thought he would come to our city. That's like crazy, like it's unbelievable if it's either happening. We are still not able to believe it. I think we have to pinch ourselves. But let's see what happens. And we are really, really grateful to him that he's coming. And we just want to thank him for giving us all the memories.
See, we were planning on reaching at 7:30 so that we could be the earliest and probably try and sneak in the hotel or something and just get a glimpse of him. So that is not possible since the security is so tight, but we thought we'd just wait it out. Maybe his car will go through here and we'll get a glimpse. Later on, we're also going to the ground, but itna close se dekhna, that would have been something else.
मैं बचपन से ही मेसी को फॉलो कर रहा हूँ, so for me that he's my idol. तो हम दोनों लोग इंदौर से यहाँ मेसी को देखने आए हैं.
हम लोग काफी देर से आ गए हैं यहाँ पे, बट लाइन भी काफी लंबी है. अभी पता नहीं अंदर कितनी देर में जा पाएंगे, बट मेसी के लिए तो इतना बनता है.
I'm ecstatic. I feel ecstatic. I love Messi. I've watched him like since I was 4 or 5 years old. I love football, and my love for Messi is just like up there. I love Barcelona. I'm a Barca supporter, and I feel really excited to be here.
मैं बहुत फैन हूँ उसका. महाराष्ट्र से आया हूँ मेसी को देखने के लिए, और जय मेसी.
Now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was recorded at 13 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 66%. Moving on to Shillong, we have the minimum temperature at 8 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature 19 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 51%. Meanwhile, in Juwai, the minimum temperature 6 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature 19 degrees Celsius with relative humidity 55%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juwai says dry weather most likely to occur. And now, before we end the news, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi begins 3-nation tour to Jordan, Ethiopia and Oman. PM to interact with Indian community in the 3 nations. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma lays foundation stone for Meghalaya House Annex in New Delhi. BJP to probe alleged wrongdoings if elected to power in GHADC, even as party remains optimistic about winning seats despite past setbacks. And joy and creativity fill the air as Shillong Pottery Workshop brings art and festive cheer. Well, viewers, with that, we have come to the end of the news. Until we meet again tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Thank you for watching and good night.
And Oman. PM Modi is in Jordan at the invitation of King Abdullah II bin Al Hussein. In his departure statement,